Fantastic pictures here as Lee Chuk-yu books his spot in the final. We'll be back shortly with the semi-final in mixed doubles. Well, we're back here in North Shore Event Center. As you can see, the result of the first match, Lee Chuk-yu from Hong Kong booked his spot in the final with a 2-game victory over Su Jinhao. And next up, we have the mixed doubles with Australian participants, Sawan Serasinghe and Setyana Mapasa, up against the two 19-year-olds from China, Zhou Haodong and Xu Ya. Here's the mixed doubles draw. And Zhou and Xu Ya in the bottom half of the draw, they had to survive 3 match points against Indonesians Ricky Widianto and Richard Dilly to book their spot in the semi-final here. But for both pairs, it's their best result so far. So, waiting for the players here to come on court, and as I say, both pairs have reached their so far best result by reaching the semi-final here in New Zealand Badminton Open. We also know that their opponents in the final will be the pair from Indonesia, Ronald and Anissa Saufika, who was promoted from qualifying and has made their way all the way through the final. Here's the Australians, Setyana Mapasa and Sawan Serasinghe, making their way onto court. Reigning Oceania champions from earlier this year. And here is the Chinese youngsters, Zhou, Haodong and Zhou. Kept up composure yesterday when they were in dire straits in the decider against the Indonesians.
Ladies and gentlemen, the interactive game zone is happening right now. If you'd like to win prizes, please head on to the foyer, upstairs to the interactive game zone.
Just have the coin tossed on. Came up red, the BWF coin. It's a very, very nice venue here in North Shore Events Center. There's almost perfect playing conditions. Not a whole lot of drift, if any at all. It's winter time here in New Zealand, so definitely no need to get any to have any air conditioning on. Here is Sawan Serasinghe, 23 years of age, originally born in Sri Lanka, but Australian citizen, and played in the Olympic Games in Rio in 2016. Not in the mixed doubles though, but in the men's doubles with Matthew Chow. And his partner, Setyana Mapasa, born in Manado, in Indonesia, North Sulawesi, and she was not eligible to participate in the Olympics. Had not been Australian citizen long enough. Here's their way to the semi-final, quite convincing. 2-game victories all the way through the tournament. And their opponents, Zhou Haodong, 19 years, from Ningbo in the Zhejiang province. 179 centimeters. He's the reigning world junior champion in men's doubles with Han Chenkai. Here's his partner today in mixed doubles, Zhou, from Hubei in China. Played at the same World Junior Championships and got a silver medal in women's doubles with Du Jue. And it's only the third tournament this pair is playing together, Zhou and Zhu, and it seems that they've been mixing it up a little bit in the Chinese team management. Here's the head-to-heads. They have never met so far. Here's our umpire, Greg Pitcher. And service judge is Richard Bramley, both from New Zealand.
Over 11-18.
He's got to look out a little bit. Zhou Haodong, got to be alert. I have no doubts that he will be, but he's on court with 3 left-handed players, and sometimes that can be a little bit disturbing. Very often we see only 1 left-hander be on court with 3 right-handed players. That's just so much more common, so the left-handed players are more used to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Shuya, China. Sorry, Shuya and Zhou Haodong, China. And on my left, Setyana, Mapasa and Sawan, Serasinghe, Australia. Love all, play.
Miss hit there from Zhou.
Service over. 1 love. Service over.
Quite a bit wide, but what a good flick serve there from Sawan Serasinghe. Indecision.
2-1.
Very rarely that you gain anything from that in the doubles disciplines, changing your mind in the last minute. Excellent actions by Setyana Mapasa.
Service over. 2-all.
Won a silver with Indonesia in the team event at the World Junior Championships in 2013 in Bangkok.
Service over. 3-2.
Very nice steep smash from Serasinghe, just placed right in the middle of the 2 Chinese players.
Fault. 4-2.
Good interception of the service return by Setyana Mapasa. That's really the shot that sets up the kill for her partner.
Service over. 3-4.
Oh, that's a little high serve there from Shuya. Good defense. Excellent rally by Zhou Haodong and Shuya. And as we see it so often with Chinese female doubles players, they've just got excellent defense. Called good.
5-4.
What a difference in services. The one she had from this left field of the court was really, really high.
Service
Oh,
fault
service
called.
fault here.
Service over. 5-all.
Was not in that meaning I mentioned it. It was just high over the net. Well played.
Service
Good
over.
placement by
6-5.
Zhou. Yes, the Australian coach taking notes. A little bit unlucky for Setyana Mapasa there. Stayed on her own side. Had to think about it at the top of the tape, but stayed on the Australian side, and the points to China.
Service over. 6-7. Service over. 8-6. Service over. 7-8.
I suppose there's some tension with both pairs here. I would expect both of the sides to see this as a good opportunity to move into the final of a Grand Prix Gold tournament. Wants obviously to make the most of it when the opportunity is there. Good work by Serasinghe.
8-all.
Oh, just going wide.
Nine, 8.
Again,
Service over.
a short
9
service that was
all.
a bit too high over the net. Easy for Zhou Haodong to put a lot of pressure on the Australians.
Over. 5-4.
Yeah, good block.
Service over.
And
10,
since the Chinese
9.
pair is still such a newly formed pair, they have to accept that there will be some small misunderstandings now and then, and just have to fight as good as possible and see if they can recover from them.
Service over. 10 all.
Service over. 6 all.
Well, it's the Chinese pair, Zhou and Zhou, with a 1-point advantage here going into the interval in the first game. Important coaching situation here, because I mean both pairs can actually be satisfied with the start of the match. They haven't lost anything, probably gotten a better read on how the opponents are playing, so all possibilities still open.
$11-10. Play.
Good deception, fantastic shot from Setyana Mapasa.
Service over. 11 all.
Body and racket shows a smash, but excellent touch.
Service over. 8-9.
Yeah. 12-11.
Again, good control from Mapasa at the net.
9-4.
Good judgment by Zhou Haodong.
Service over. 12 all.
Good shot. Good service return from Serasinghe. Sets himself up for a very, very well placed cross smash.
Bolt. 14-12. Service over. 13-14.
Another deceptive drop shot from Setyana Mapasa, but this time Zhou was ready.
Service over. 15-13.
Excellent cross from Serasinghe there.
over 11-4.
No deception this time from Mapasa, but a well-placed smash.
13.
And 6 out of 8 points after the interval to the Australian pair. Oh, that was going wide, that service from Serasinghe there. That's a good rally. Oh, it's gone long.
Service over. 14-16.
Fantastic shot and fantastic service return from Setyana Mapasa.
17-15.
Service return with deception on. Forces Zhou to that short lift. On the line, very good lift from
16-17.
the Chinese pair. As we saw in the men's singles, there's not a whole lot of drift in the arena here in the North Shore Event Center, but if there's a drift, it's coming from the Australian side towards the Chinese side. Excellent rally. Excellent rally. Very alert by Zhou Haodong there. And this could very well be one of the important points for the rest of this match. The battle for the attack. Both pairs, of course, want to control the rallies. That's simply the best way of protecting the female player in the mixed doubles. Means there's a lot of soft touch shots around the net. A battle in the service situation to get the attack. Oh! What a fantastic deception from Setyana Mapasa again. She deceived both the Chinese players. They were both going in the wrong direction. And to tell you the truth, I was also here in my chair, moving a little bit to the other side. Fantastic technical skills she's got. Oh. The umpire called the referee because there was some blood on Setyana Mapasa's finger, but she said it's just a little bit.
17.
Doesn't want the interruption right now. Probably feels that she and her partner's in a good rhythm. Looking to take the first game.
Service over. 18-all.
a brilliant fight by Zhou and Zhou. Giving themselves the advantage here in the first game.
18.
2 points away from a victory in the first game. Oh. The smash from Serasinghe hit Zhou there, and I think she couldn't get out of the way. I think it would have gone long.
Service over. 19 all.
Yeah, definitely would have gone long. Oh. A total miss by Serasinghe.
Service over. 20, game point 19.
Hands a game point to Zhou and Zhou. Well played. Mapasa and Serasinghe equals the score, 20 all, and means we require extra points. Must win by at least 2 points. Not at least, exactly 2 points when it's 20 all. Except we stop at 30. And a new game point for Zhou.
Service over. 21,
Zhou Haodong.
20.
Fantastic deception again from Setyana Mapasa. That is just so entertaining to see her perform these service returns.
21 all.
Deception. Signals a straight shot and again twists her grip just before she hits the shovel.
Game point 21.
Look at that. Fantastic execution. And the first game point to Serasinghe and Mapasa. Oh, a big miss again by Serasinghe, and I think he's looked tensed here in the decisive points in the first game. A little pat on the shoulder from Mapasa.
Play.
Yeah. Very efficient for the Australians when Mapasa is attacking from the backcourt and Serasinghe comes to the net.
23, 22. Play. Play.
Second game point for the Australians. Another big miss from Serasinghe.
23-all.
It's been a lot of ups and downs for him here. It's been some brilliant shots, attacking shots and cross courts from his backhand side, but there's also been some easy mistakes. Got that one right.
Service over. 24-23.
Third game point. And the third time of asking.
Game.
Serasinghe and Mapasa takes the first game here, 25-23. In 23 minutes time.
In between, darling, you and me make this thing complete. We go drifting out to sea, making memories. Your heart is all I need. Follow me, follow me. Won't you follow me?
And it's gone wide. Interesting to see how this first game victory is going to affect Serasinghe. Is he going to get even more nervous, or is he going to calm down a little bit?
2-1.
Good defense by Mapasa.
3-1. Service over. 2-3.
That's well played. That's well played, and I think that's the key for Zhou and Zhou. If they can get the attack, I think they have a great chance of winning this match. Seems like their defense is a little bit more solid than the Australians.
4-3.
Excellent work by Zhou.
5-3.
Yeah. Service, third shot and fifth shot.
Service fault calls.
Oh, service fault. Struck above the waist.
Service over.
Shown by
4-5.
service judge, Richard Bramlett.
5-4.
Just wanted to ask the umpire what was wrong, Zhou, but
4-5.
the service just shows it with the hand signals. Shows that she struck the shuttle above the waist, and that's not allowed.
Service over. 6-4. Fault. Service over.
Service over.
5-6. Six all.
Service over. 7-6.
Service over. 7-6.
Shot again.
Service over.
Both pairs
7
obviously very
all.
alert to the importance of the service situation here in this match.
Service over. 8-7.
9-6.
Oh! How on earth did he get that over? Zhou Haodong.
9-7.
Service over. 7-9.
Service over. 8-9.
Very good service returns from Setyana Mapasa, and we know that she managed to use some deceptions in the first game, so Zhou Haodong can't really take a chance and move early. Good defense from Zhou. Just passing the left shoulder of Setyana Mapasa, almost impossible to do anything about that. Excellent attack.
Service over. 9-10.
Definitely his force, Sawan Serasinghe.
Change shuttle.
Powerful and not afraid to use angles, which makes it much, much harder to defend him.
Play.
That's a good rally. Oh, the string's gone. His string's gone. Sawan Serasinghe broke a string in his racket, but still managed to play 2 or 3 good shots with it. That was the shot. Now it's broke. Yeah. So in some of the matches yesterday, yeah, here confirmation of the score at the interval. 11-9 for Zhou and Zhou. Still reasonably close.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
We saw a lot of broken strings in some of the matches yesterday. Of course, some players want as thin strings as possible. Gives the best feel, the best touch, but this also makes them more vulnerable, and you almost always lose the point when you break a string in your racket. So it's a balance. As we see a good attack again from Serasinghe here in the second part of second game. Only 1 point in it, as the umpire instructs the Chinese pair to switch so that Serasinghe is the one who receives now. Excellent play by Serasinghe.
Service over. 12-10.
Very sharp at the net. And by that I mean she doesn't need a whole lot of height to kill the shuttle. Here we see it again. And I feel if we should criticize Setyana Mapasa, who's in my opinion played a brilliant match with lots of good deceptions, then it would be that she doesn't kill that much at the net. But she doesn't really need to with those deceptions.
11-13.
Hits the top of the tape and is totally unreturnable for Serasinghe. See, that's one of the shots that I would have liked her to kill. But, ended up well for the Australians anyway, and who knows, if she tried a kill, she might have made a mistake, so it's always easier to say afterwards. Service fault called on Setyana Mapasa. Racket not pointing in a downwards direction. And that means that the grip, from the grip to the head of the racket, should point in a downwards direction.
Service over. 13-14.
Yeah, that's a good shot. I really like that shot where he's so good. His body is moving to the right side, but he's so good at twisting his arm and his grip so that he can still fire away a cross smash. Look at this. Perfectly placed by Sawan Serasinghe. Got a little bit deflected by the net court that service return from Zhou Haodong.
14. Service over. 15 all.
Oh, I thought that would have gone long. But again, shows his power. Serasinghe.
16, 15.
Good position now for the Australian pair here. Have to maintain their belief in their attack. Cannot afford to play a little bit safe. Oh, that's lucky for the Australians.
17.
Beautiful deception by Zhou, but just gone long. Look at that. Serasinghe is on his way to the left. Oi. Oh, there's a fault. The umpire called that Setyana Mapasa touched that shovel. Even though Serasinghe managed to return it, you're not allowed 2 touches. This is the situation where I mentioned earlier, where I feel that
17 all.
Setyana Mapasa perhaps isn't as sharp as she could be. A little bit too big swings. Ooh. This time locked on the Chinese side.
18, 17.
3 straight points to go. 1 point up and 3 points away from forcing a decider.
Service over. all.
Gu Jiandong, former Chinese top player here to the right. Just about to say well played, but it's again one of the situations where I feel it's a little bit it's sort of letting the Chinese pair in, giving them extra chances. That should have been killed by Setyana Mapasa. Won the point anyway, and 2 points away from a first ever Grand Prix gold final. That's a brilliant shot from Sawan Serasinghe. Reverse slice, cross drop.
20, match point, 18.
Played it very, very short, and 2 match points now for Mapasa and Serasinghe to book a spot in the final tomorrow against Ronald and Sofika. And they've done it. Stays on the Chinese side, that return, and Mapasa and Serasinghe books their first ever spot in a Grand Prix Gold final, beating the Chinese youngsters Zhou, Haodong and
Match
Xu
won
Ya.
by Sawan, Serasinghe and Setyana Mapasa, 25-23, 21-18.
Here's confirmation of the score, as we heard the umpire say, 25-23, 21-18 in 43 minutes time. And Australian mixed doubles into the final. Entertaining match. Lots of great shots, and especially the deceptions from Setyana Mapasa was a good experience. We're back in a little while. Here we can see the final tomorrow. Ronald and Sofika of Indonesia against Sawan Serasinghe and Setyana Mapasa of Australia. Next up is women's doubles here from the North Shore Event Center.
Game 21-18.
Great pictures from the Australian victory. Next up here is women's doubles. We'll be back shortly.
Two great games there at the SKYCITY New Zealand Badminton Open. Huge thank you to SKYCITY, Haodong, Massey University, Buffett and Thompson, Yonex, One Pure, New Zealand Motor Events, and Security Placements. Thank you for your support.